Hi, welcome back to another video. My name is Lotus, or Lotus Simrol. Today I am making two fairy sims and also the house I'm going to get them to live in. I'm going to be starting a new series for the Enchanted by Nature pack that literally just came out. I woke up early since I was waiting for it to come out. And different time zones and everything. I woke up early for it to come out and was like so excited because I love fairies so much, and I was really excited for the pack. And since this is the first pack that's come out since I've started this channel, I was like, okay, you know what, I want to make a big deal out of this, and I was really excited for it, so you know, I had to. And I'm going to be making a series for my fairy sims and just going through the Enchanted by Nature pack, which will be really fun because there's lots to explore with it, because it seems like a really good pack so far from what I've experienced. So in this video, as I said before, just making two sims, both female, because I actually suck at making male sims, although I may make a male sim in this series later on, but starting off with just making two female sims. I didn't make them fairies to start off with because I thought it might be more fun if I figure out like how to get them transformed into fairies, because I don't know, it seems a lot more fun than just making them fairies off the bat and then be like blah blah blah, you know. So I just made them normal humans and just made normal sims, but then added a little touch of like nature and like whimsical kind of stuff. Also this video is a bit long, so I sped it up quite a lot. And also it's because I made all of their outfits and a house, the exterior and interior, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna put it into one video, because why not? I'm also changing my uploading schedule, so instead of just one video a week, as I said in one of my videos, I don't know which video, but I said in one of my past videos that I was like, I'm gonna be uploading once per week. I'm actually gonna be changing that and uploading 2 videos a week, because I play so many different games, and I genuinely didn't think I'd enjoy editing. I mean, I've done editing in like school and stuff, but I hated that. I hated when I did it in school, but I'm actually really enjoying it now, like making my own videos. I mean, I don't like hearing my own voice, but I feel like nobody does, you know? Though I do edit my own videos, and I try my best with it. I don't have a good editing software, and I'm not that great at it, but you know, I'm trying my best. So yes, I'm gonna be uploading twice a week now, because I literally have like this video and also I have a video ready for next week. So this video, which will be coming out, okay, when you're getting this, it should be Saturday or Friday, wherever you are. Saturday or Friday, depends on where you are. So yes, because I'm gonna be publishing it the day after I edit and do the voiceover and also play this game and do this. I did it all in one day, although I did have a job in between, so I had to leave and actually do some business type shit. I'm sorry. Not business type shit. It really isn't. Anyways, I should really get to the sim now, because by God, she is gorgeous. I love her. So first of all, she's so pretty. I don't know how I made her. I was just being silly and like, you know what, I wanna make really cute sims. I gave her like a missing tooth because it like she looked so cute with it. she looked adorable with it. I also was like debating whether I wanted to give her like light brown hair or blonde hair, but I eventually gave her blonde hair because I don't know, it just kind of suited her more. I also, I don't know, she is just so cute. She's so cute. I wanted to give her kind of a cutesy kind of style for clothing. Like, I'd wear that. I would wear that, what she's wearing. I also had a bit of struggle with hair because most of their outfits, like out of the two of them, every single one of their outfits, I mostly just wanted it to be part of the pack since I'm just doing the series practically based on the pack. But then thought, you know what? I can add a bit of custom content as well. So I did want those hairs that I saw originally. I was like, oh my god, that's so cute and they look so good on her, but I eventually went for this like flicky one and it's so adorable. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm obsessed with it. And I also went for this here with some of the other outfits, and the color, perfect match. And you know what? I think it's good because it just looks like she flicks it up and it suits really well. And it suits her. I don't know. Beautiful. I didn't really want to give either of them much makeup, but I did give both of them eyeliner, I think. Pretty sure. But yeah, I really like how she turned out. Also, if you can't tell, I am so bad for both of them. I did horrible athletic outfits. I'm really horrible at making athletic outfits because if you can't tell from what I'm choosing, I just don't go to the gym. I don't work out because I can't be fucked, and I hate it. Because I don't know if anyone else feels this way. Actually, I do know some people feel this way. I just can't go because I feel like people are gonna look at me, and I don't want that. And I don't know. I don't like. That's the main reason why I don't go to the gym. I just feel like they're gonna look at me, and they're gonna judge me, and I don't want that. And it's just scary. I do go outside. Okay, I do go outside. I go outside a lot. That's a lie. I do go outside sometimes, but I don't know. It's just, that's scary. Yeah. But I kind of stay on the same theme with her style of clothing. Same with the other sim I made. Although I just like, it is so more difficult making all the outfits because usually when I just make a sim and cast, I just make the everyday outfit and that's it. But whenever, you know, I'm using them for an actual like video or just playing, you know, the game by myself, which I've done for several years, I'm gonna have to make every single one of their outfits, and I'm just like, suddenly the outfits turn into what I would want to wear, not what I think they would look good, like what they would wear. So suddenly their style has gone from like pink cutesy shit to just, I don't know, like naturey kind of colors. You know, because I like naturey kind of colors as well as like soft kind of stuff. That's the kind of clothing I wear. That's my kind of aesthetic. So if you notice that a lot on my sims, that's because I've decided I'm gonna make this exactly what I want it to be. And I'm sorry, I don't know. Anyways, I made her a second outfit as well. I made both of them second outfits because I was like, why not? And yeah, I also hope it's not too fast. Like, how fast the sim's going might be a bit overwhelming. I am sorry about that, but if I didn't speed it up this far, it was gonna literally be like an hour long, and I didn't really want to split it into 2 videos. Anyways, her name is Amaria Gabriel. Bit of an amazing name for this sim. I gave her some like aspirations that I kind of felt like her, and I also made her bisexual and she her pronouns. I love her. She's gorgeous. Uh, I'm absolutely obsessed with that. I'm obsessed with both these Sims, to be honest. I don't know. I want to really explore this like pack as far as I can. So I was like, you know what, 2 Sims would be good. I also am gonna possibly have one of them either adopt a kid or have a baby, like as a get pregnant and shit. I'm probably gonna have them have partners in the future depending on how far I take this series, because I may just give up, either out of no longer wanting to play The Sims, because sometimes I'm just like in a huge Sims mood, you know? Where like I want to play Sims all the time for weeks on end. Like I get up, Sims time, and then I look at the clock and it's suddenly 6 PM and I'm like, what? What? I say that as if I don't get up at 12. Look. It's fine. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, sometimes I'm in the Sims mode for ages, and then I get out of it, so, but if I am gonna end the series, I obviously will make one final video, and be like, this is the last one, because I'm not gonna be continuing this for ever and ever, but yes, expect more videos of it, and there'll be 2 videos a week now, which is gonna be awesome. I also really appreciate for all those people that are watching my videos. I don't really know if anyone's sticking around to watch the whole video. Wouldn't blame you if you didn't. To be honest, whenever I watch my videos back, I'm just like, oh, your voice, terrifying. Or like I'm just talking about random junk and I'm like, what are you on about, girl? But yes, when I made these Sims and also the house, I had a little break before I literally got back on immediately and started playing the game again, but like the actual gameplay, and I recorded it, and I haven't edited that video at all, but surprisingly, I actually managed to talk through the whole video mostly without, like, I did stutter, I can't not do that, but like, I managed to talk enough that it's actually interesting. So that's good. That's good. So that's a sleigh. I also gave her some of the pack hairs, which is quite cool, because I was like, I have to give one of the Sims them, because that'd just be sad if I didn't. But yes. I don't actually know what I was talking about before. I'm sorry. I've forgotten. I was talking about the Sim. I was like, I need to talk about the Sim, because we're already like half done the Sim. Well, not really. We're only doing her every day. But I need to talk about her. Anyways, I gave her tattoos as well. Also, she's actually gorgeous. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happens when I make Sims, but I'm suddenly possessed. I'm suddenly possessed by the Sim gods, and I'm making this gorgeous, gorgeous Sim. And I'm like, wow. I feel like I was like knocked out, and then suddenly they're standing before me as this beautiful woman, and I don't know how it happens. I don't know how it happens, but it does. Oh yes, the gameplay. That's what I was talking about before. So yeah, I played the game a bit of it, got into it. It was really fun. So I am gonna be playing a bit of that. If you want to see any kind of like content and the Enchanted by Nature stuff, because I'm mostly gonna be following the you know the thing that's going on, like the quest stuff for the Enchanted by Nature, because recently for the packs I've been doing like these little side stories, events that you can do for it, which is quite cool and interesting because then you get to learn about the pack more and you get to unlock certain stuff, which is like really cool. And I do enjoy it, I just don't really do it. But I thought, you know what? I'll do it. Why not? For this one, because I'm actually following the storyline, sort of. No, not really, sort of, I am. And I don't know. I was like, you know what, I'll do that as well. I'm also going to be going down the fairy path, seeing stuff like that, and also gardening a bunch, because, I don't know, I relate that to fairies, and also this stuff for that. I also got the Crystal Creations pack, well, like the whatever stuff pack? I don't know, it's one of the packs, Crystal Creations. I got that right before this because I don't know, it kind of matched with fairy stuff. I don't know, it made sense for them to go together. So I'm going to be doing Crystal Creation stuff with this. Because why not? For fun. So I hope you do enjoy the series. If you don't watch it, don't worry about it. I'm mostly just uploading for fun. And because I really like The Sims and games. I've loved games and like gaming since I was really young. And I was like, you know what? I wanna put something towards it. Besides having 2,000 hours in The Sims and being depressed about it. Because, I mean, yes, I feel accomplished. Like, wow, Lotus, you're so awesome. You know, you have so many hours in The Sims. Well, actually, it you know, I want to put something more towards it. So, yeah. Anyways, with the Sim, her name is Ingrid Haddon. I gave her different traits and aspiration to, what is it, Amara? Except for the plant level one, because I felt like they'd both be that. And unfortunately she is straight, so I'm gonna be depressed about that. I also, I'm kidding. Anyways, I also have a new loading screen that I downloaded. Oh, it's so cool, and it makes me look like a professional now. Anyways, this is like the world that we have to live in. I'm pretty sure there's 2 others as well, but you have to go travel while you're in the thing, the actual game. So I was like, okay, well, you know what, that's fine. So yes. I also saved because I was like paranoid. And then at this point, I did cut most of it out. But at that point I actually left to go grab my cat because I had just spent, I'd looked at the recording and I'd been making Sims for like an hour. I also, I did cheat, I did put the move objects on because I couldn't not. And I also cheated money in for myself because I thought, you know what, I need it. I need it. Because there's no way I'm building with like shit all money. But yeah, at that point I did go and grab my cat because I was sitting alone in my bedroom quite early in the morning, tired as hell, and in my pajamas too, and I was like, I want my cat. I love him. And surprisingly, because I have 3 cats, and I love all 3 of them, although only one of them is mine. He's my baby. He's so precious. And he's like practically the first pet I've ever gone, kind of, not really. I mean, the other pets I've gone are kind of shed animals. So yeah, bit different, and I love him a lot. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna go grab him. And then I gave them all food and I was gone for like 15 minutes. And then I came back and he wanted kisses. So I was like, oh, you know, it's okay, I'll just cut this whole bit out, it's fine. So yeah, there was a bit of a pause, but it's fine. Anyways, I'm now making the house. Gotta comment on that since it's been into it for a bit. But I am now making the house for it. I am absolutely horrible at building, so my greatest apologies. If you are a builder and you see this and you're like, oh, that's actually so horrible. Because you know what? That is perfectly okay if you think that. Because when I was making this, I was like, oh, I hate it. I was like, I hate it so much. But it's fine. You know, I'm doing it. I'm doing it and it's okay. But all I could think was just, wow, this looks like absolute shit. But I'm doing it, and I didn't want to get it from the goddamn gallery because I was like, I'm making it myself. Anyways, those fences, I really like the ones with the hedges, but it kind of felt like a bit overwhelming, so I did the plain ones instead, which were actually quite cute. With the windows and the door, oh my god, I love that design so much. It's so cute. And I did it on every single window and door. I'm so glad they're all matching, and I found all the matching ones, because sometimes you just can't find it, and it's like, where's the swatch? Where's the swatch for it? And then you're crashing out. I also, whenever I'm making a house build mode, I just like, where do I place the windows? Where do I place the windows? Because I don't know where to place the windows. Like, where? I started adding like a bit of decoration to the house as well. Because, like, you know, why not? Because it's cute. Like, if you don't add vines and like plants and stuff to a house, okay, that's just boring. It's just boring. It doesn't look cute. So yes, but by the end, I did actually really like how the house turned out. Although it is horrible, but it's fine. Also, I want to mention that I've started adding all my Sims that I have like shown, like, what is that, like posted on like my different accounts. I'm starting to add them to the gallery in The Sims because I realized, you know, I should probably do that. You know, like as I was playing the game, when I was doing the gameplay, I was like, I should probably add my Sims to the gallery. So yeah, if you want to find my Sims, my tag is Lotus is cool. I know that is really cringe. Please spare me. I made that ages ago. And I'm not going to change it because I can't be bothered. And I had that for ages until I just changed all my accounts to my actual name and then did this stuff. So Lotus Summerall. And I've had Lotus for years. By the way, if you're wondering what Lotus Summerall is, what it means, okay, let me get to that in a second though. I need to talk about the Sims on the galleries. So yeah, I'm going to be uploading all the Sims that I've been uploading onto each of my accounts onto the gallery. So you can find me. Lotus is cool and stuff. Although every single one of them contain mods, although I will list them if they aren't containing mods, because I'm thinking of doing just a base game only one at some point, which would be fun, but also not fun, because I actually might cry, but it's okay. But yeah, so I might also upload this house as well. If you want to use it or use my Sims, go ahead. But if you're gonna like if you use them in your own channel, then please do credit me. Although, don't actually really worry about it too much. But yeah. But yeah. The build, coming along nicely. I really wanted to add that goddamn swing, but it was just clipping, like it wasn't working properly. I was suffering for a while, let's just say that. Anyways, the thing behind Lotus Emerald. Lotus is actually a really old anime. I don't know. Okay, let me just search up. When did the anime come out? By the way, I will list who created it because I did not. Oh my god, my phone is lagging! Ah! Okay, so it is called Record of the Lotus War, and it came out 30th of June 1990, and it was by let me see who made it. I'm so sorry if I butcher it, by the way. Okay, so group is in E, but also Ryo Mizuno, I think? That's what Google's saying. I'm so sorry if I get that wrong though, or butchered that name horribly. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's who made it, and it's an old anime, and I watched it and was like, you know what, I really like the name Lotus. I'm gonna change every single one of my accounts to that. And then proceeded to do that for fun. I really did like the anime though, and it's just like, it was such a nice feeling watching like an old ass anime on this little like DVD player, because I was bought the DVD for one of my birthdays by one of my friends, and watch, like, I just like the feeling of watching this old ass anime on my DVD player alone in my room was just so nostalgic and nice that I was like, you know what, I'm changing everything to Lotus online because why not? And I don't know, it's just fun, and I'm sticking by it, and I don't care. But yeah. And then Sim, well, I'm mostly going to be posting Sim content because I love the Sims. And then Roll is basically just part of my name. It is my, yeah, it's just part of my name. So I was like, you know what? Add a little touch of me to it. And also, I don't know, Sim Roll just rolls off the goddamn tongue. I like it. Anyways, I did make a greenhouse because I couldn't not, and I felt like the plant, like, pots and stuff just out in the open on, like, below the house kind of just seemed like, I don't know, I just didn't really like it. I wasn't feeling it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a greenhouse, because they did add that new base game update where they have better, like, well, they have, like, you know, walls that are like glass, and I love it. I love it because now I can make my cute little greenhouse, and I really wanted to make a greenhouse for a while. And if you could before, well, I was shit at it clearly because I couldn't. And then I went into the like night. I searched the night and I was like, let's see how it looks at night. So dark, pitch black. So I was like, let's add little fairy lights and shit because that's cute. Don't look at the back though. Don't look at the back. Whenever you make a sim or make a build, just don't look at the back though, okay? Don't look at the back bit, it's not okay. I don't appreciate it. So yeah, the greenhouse is done, the exterior was done mostly. I did add a few things later on, but it is fine. I started going into the interior, and this was the part I was excited about because I love doing interior. I personally think I'm so much better at interior than I am at exterior because I don't know what it is. I just can't do exterior. It's about the walls and just the roofing. I don't know, just something's off about it and I hate it. I hate it. I didn't really like any of the walls that came with this pack, to be honest. I liked the outer one, but I didn't really like any of the indoor ones, so I used them from the Paranormal pack and also Crystal Creations. And then this flooring that we got from it, I used as the ceilings and the like kind of tile stuff for the bathroom and the kitchen. Because I was kind of like, as I was building this, I was like thinking in my head like, okay, where do we want each room to be? And they're going to be sharing a room, by the way, because I didn't really want it to be a big house. More effort put upon me and I didn't really care. I didn't really care much. But yeah, I really like doing interior design. It just, I don't know, I enjoy it a lot more. I then changed the tiles in the bathroom because I was like, oh, that doesn't go well, does it? It goes horribly. So I changed it to this dirt one that we got from the new pack. That I was like, you know what? To be honest, that goes better. It looks ugly, but it goes better, and it's fine because I can deal with that, and it's fine. I also, oh my god, I loved the beds that we got with this pack, and since we didn't get any single beds, which is kind of disappointing, I was like, okay, well, I'm giving them both the canopy. So I proceeded to extend the room so they could both have a canopy. But I gave them both different colors, and I was like, do I lean towards like the one of them has a dark bed and one of them has a light bed, and they're like total opposites, but they're not total opposites. They're both like really kind and genuine people, and although I do want one of them to be like kind of a dark fairy and one of them to be a nice fairy, which I will be explaining when I did the recording for like the actual gameplay. I start talking about it, so you'll hear about it then when that comes out. But yeah, no, they're practically, and the story is that they're best friends. Although I didn't cheat them to be best friends because I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna get them to chat it up and stuff, and then I'll make them best friends. But the lore is that they're best friends, and we're just gonna all pretend that that's true, okay? It's canon, and I don't care. So yeah. They're best friends, and they're like, let's move to this place, and they're like, yes. And then they discovered fairies, and they're like, wow, this is so epic. You know? Anyways, I wanted to add that little candle, but, you know, I also wanted to add the acorn, and I was like, you know what, let's just add both, because I can't not. Okay, I can't not add both, because look at that little acorn. And also the goddamn toy box that they added of that acorn. Nah, I'm gonna have one of my Sims have a kid just so I can have that toy box. I want it in real life. I don't care. I want it in real life. Anyways. I then made the desk stuff. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything from the pack for that stuff, so that's fine. I had this rug, which is so pretty, and I love it. Oh my god, and I love the dresser, and I love the bookcase, and I don't know, I really like how the room turned out. I sized that up by using the bracket key? Also, you can raise things up using the 9 key, in case you didn't know, because I use this sometimes during this episode, and sizing things up, you use the bracket keys that are right next to the P button. I know. Anyways, I love that sink. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the sink, because I absolutely adore it. And I love the fucking toilet, because when I was making this house, I literally started like screaming at this. Well, I didn't actually scream. I was just so happy about the sink and the toilet. First of all, the sink is just so cute. It was so cute. And then I saw the toilet and I was like, oh god, it is so tiny and stupid. And then I really want to talk about these pot plants. As you can see, I spin the camera around. I was so fucking happy because you can finally make your own plants in The Sims. Like, you couldn't do that until now, where you just picked plants out from the goddamn like plant section, which obviously I do all the time because I love plants, although I can't have any because my cat eats them all and I don't want that. But you can just make them and make them any size you want, and when you move the plant inside comes with it. And it's like, yes! I don't know. I'm just obsessed with it, and this is gonna be my new favorite thing. And in every build I do, those plants will be added. I'm obsessed with it. Also, please ignore the fact that the overhead is clipping with the curtain. Let's not talk about it from there on. I then added a few things to the kitchen, as well as a bunch of the tabletops, which is so cute. And unfortunately, didn't get anything for kitchen stuff, but that is okay. Didn't expect it, to be honest. Although, one thing, I'm wondering why they didn't add like a new garden pot, but I mean, they added the new like indoor one, so that's fair and fine. But I really like how the kitchen turned out. I also loved how the bathroom turned out, although I never know how to decorate the goddamn bathroom. Like, sink, shower, toilet, mirror, sometimes a bath, sometimes cabinets. You know, what am I supposed to do? And I was really debating on what kind of couch I chose because I just didn't know. I was like, both of them are so cute. But I ended up going for that longer one and then removing the one that I put in the front room because I needed a dining room and I realized I hadn't added one. I also went for this retro kind of TV because, I don't know, it just kind of fit the vibe. It fit the vibe a lot more than any of the other TVs did. The other TVs just felt way too modern. Same with the computer. I went for the goddamn typewriter that you get in cottagecore. It's just like, you know, all the other computers just feel way too modern for this build. It just doesn't feel right. And then I added that rug as well, which is so cute. But I added that earlier, but I changed the color and I changed the color of the couch because I felt like they fit the vibe of the whole house more rather than the dark ones. I also had the nature press on the table, the coffee table, which goes so well with the room as well. And then I made a tiny little dining room because I was like, they need a dining room, and I realized I hadn't added one, so I just added it in the front room there, which fit perfectly. I also added a fireplace a little while back, which is so cute, and I added a little telephone on top of there. Pray that doesn't burn. It might, but it's okay. And then I started going through my custom content. Also, sorry, I nearly burped just then. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm drinking Coke right now. But yeah, I started using my custom content because I've been using like practically the whole pack and a bit of other packs as well. So I was like, you know what, it's mod time. So I went through all my mods and started adding stuff. I was like, yeah, this goes perfectly. And I added a bunch of photos like across the living room wall, which is like, oh my god, this goes so well. As well as like, I wanted to add a lamp, which I add a little bit later on. I don't know how far later on, but yes. So I'm basically just scrolling through all my mods and be like, do I like this? Do I want this? And yeah. That's the lamp I was talking about. Oh, it's such cute colours for it as well. I want a lamp like that in real life, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. But yes, I also added a little, what are they called? Like, fireflies. 10 million fireflies, whatever. Fuck's sake, whatever. Anyways, tic-tac-toe on the coffee table. I don't know where I got that from, but it's so cute. And I was like, you know what, this, I like the aura it brings. Now that recolor like blanket thing I got, so adorable. I want it in real life as well. I want that in real life. The bloody deer one. Deers are my second favorite animal. Red panda's my favorite. Love them. And I just like, I had to add it because it just fit the vibe so perfectly. And I added little plushies, so that's so cute. And I really like how the house turned out actually, and as well as both the Sims. I loved it. Perfect. I'm really happy with how all of this turned out. But that is actually where I'm gonna leave the video since it is coming to an end. I really liked how this turned out and I hope you did as well. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like or consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more content like this. I am doing a series for this, so if you want to stay in tune with the series, please make sure to look out my channel. And I'm also doing a playlist for it, making a playlist for this stuff, so in the next video. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this and thank you for watching.